Good morning, Kurt. I'm glad to be back in Sonoma, in your accidental town, and taste some of the wine that are already successful, and some of the new wines that I knew for sure they're gonna be successful. Just to mention, Kurt Wines are part of Via's wine, part of the domestic portfolio, which we started last year, and it's really going very well. Kurt is going to tell us a little bit about the new Chardonnay that we tasted today, his Syrah, the Pinot Noir, and the West Pole, which is already successful again, as I mentioned before, in New York and New Jersey market. Kurt?
Thank you, Michael. Again, a pleasure and an honor to be working with you and to have Via's support my whole team, and I appreciate it very much. So we'll start the tasting with this bottle. This is 2019 Taylor Ridge Chardonnay. This is a vineyard. Along with my team, we have been farming since 2005. Incidentally, also have Pinot Noir vines planted adjacent to the Chardonnay. This Chardonnay is 100% old Winty selection, planted at a very far west coastal ridge, about 1,000 feet elevation, very foggy, and with marine influence. And anyways, it's probably one of our last grapes to harvest every year. I love it because of its mineral and kind of fine, delicate fruit profile. I'm going to taste it right now. Give me a second.
Sure. We had great success with your English Hill Chardonnay. I'm pretty sure Taylor Vineyards is as good as the English Hill.
Well, it is very similar to the English Hill. In fact, when we planted the English Hill vineyard, we took the budwood from this exact vineyard. It's because it's fabulous, low yielding, high quality Chardonnay. We make the wines the same way. This is whole cluster pressed directly into French oak barrels, all used. So no new barrels. However, we'll have a handful of say 1 or 2 year old French oak barrels just for a little bit of oak influence. So slight toast, but I'm getting that delightful kind of pear and poached notes along with the lemon and mineral in the Chardonnay. I personally love it. I can't stop drinking it.
Uh-huh.
Okay, next we should taste Pinot Noir from English Hill Vineyard. This is the 2019 vintage. I think it's kind of been a crowd favorite. Every vintage, the English Hill Pinot Noir presents beautiful, savory, wild, grassy notes. I think often a bit of wild strawberry and earth. I'm going to take a sample right now. Excuse me.
Sure. Well, while you do that, I'm going to say that 2019 had the same great score from Wine Spectator, like 93 points, as a 2018. So that's a big accomplishment.
Yeah, that was a very nice review, and I think that we have the Pinot file with Rusty Gaffney. The 18 vintage, he awarded 97 points for this one, and I think the 19 is every bit as beautiful as the 18. So the wine, in comparison to Chardonnay, we are using a small number of new Burgundy barrels in the range of 20-25%. A mix of 5 different selections of Pinot Noir. I think the beautiful part of this wine is just the symphony of earth with fruit and savory and pleasant veggie components. It's just a fabulous food wine, and I think it's built to age too. It has really good acidity and I think just good tannin for that.
What kind of clones you use?
We have 2 Dijon clones. They are 115 and 667. Next to that in the vineyard, we have Calera. And then further down the hill, a selection Von Romani, another winemaker friend brought from Burgundy. And then finally a very small patch of some bugwood I brought from Burgundy, and we grafted on the vines.
Very interesting.
So I think there's no question it adds to the wine and the depth and the beauty. Okay, so next in line here we have Syrah. I call this Occidental Hills. In fact, the fruit for this bottle specifically, in the last couple vintages, the fruit is all from English Hill Vineyard. So I have about 1/4 acre, wow. tiny patch of this Syrah. Generally we'll get maybe 3 barrels or 4 barrels at most of the Syrah. I like a little more whole cluster fermentation with the Syrah than I do with the Pinot, where in the range of 30% on English Hill Pinot Noir. Here with the Syrah, more like 40 or 50%. So lots of earth, much of that beautiful savory green character, olive, roasted meats, a little smoke.
Yeah, we got that. Let me just tell you, when I tasted your Syrah with Nicola in the office, at the beginning, this is the wine that needs time to open. And he said, Michael, he loved it. For the first moment we tasted, he said, take the bottle home, decant it. So what I did that night, I took the rest of the bottle home, I decanted, and it is absolutely superb. The reason I wanted to have this Syrah with us, because maybe you will come visit us in New York and New Jersey, and with all line, we have a Chardonnay, a Pinot Noir, a Syrah, and we can finish up with the West Pole. Yeah. We can do a dinner. Mm-hmm. Are you thinking to join us in New Jersey, New York, in the next months?
Absolutely. This year, I'm optimistic about travel, and things in my life and the world are much easier for business and work trips. So I'm looking forward to that.
Okay.
We should plan on it.
We will talk about it. Absolutely, yes. So let's taste the West Pole, which is really amazing blend of your 4 wines, 4 Pinots.
Yeah.
And very successful on the market.
Thank you, Michael. So the West Pole, it's true. Following the barrel selection of the Boheme single vineyard Pinot Noirs, in some vintages we will have a number of remaining barrels to choose from to make kind of a symphony, a cuvée of Pinot Noir, Sonoma Coast that represent all of the vineyards. Same barrels, mini neutral, but a little bit new. I think the West Pole, what's wonderful about it, it shows some of the high tone red fruits of, say, our Taylor Ridge Pinot Noir and the Stoller Vineyard Pinot Noir, but then also the savory and green and beautiful veggie depth of, say, English Hill. So I'm going to taste this wine.
While you taste it, I have a name for this wine. It's Symphony Cuvée. Done.
Yeah, you'll push the Boheme bottles out with a name like that.
This is Symphony. It is a symphony. I mean, there's no question about it. Cuvée because it's a blend. Kurt, thank you so much for your time, and I really do hope to see you on the market the next month.
I look forward to that. Thank you.